So Karens are always finding ways to embarrass themselves, and there's so many of them popping up all the time that it's hard to keep track of them all and the best occurrences out there. So in today's video we're going to go over the top 10 best Karen moments caught on camera with a little dose of instant karma just to make things better. If you guys want to keep updated on all the Karens posted in this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future uploads. Who would have thought a judge would be a Kevin? Not me.
Kevin's in court. This time it's the judge.
I thought that I was paying it. I just missed a court date. I got caught up Thanksgiving and absolutely forgot.
What am I supposed to do? What does the victim of your case, the ones for money? I have to answer to them. They say, Judge, he doesn't pay. What are you doing about it, Judge? What are you doing?
Now we have the heartbreaking moment. A police officer pulls over a man for an unknown reason and finds out that the person riding passenger is his wife. I couldn't think of many worse ways to find out your special other is cheating on you. Shame on this Karen, truly.
How long have you known this woman for, sir? About a couple of weeks now. Yeah. Okay. That's my wife, sir. That's your wife? That is my wife. Really? Well, I had no idea. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Can you please stand back near your vehicle, sir? Sure. I can't breathe this. I can't breathe it either. So I'm going to need you to go back in your vehicle and you can leave. Let me go? Yes, sir. You can leave before I get angry. Grab her stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to say before I go, we are both victims of the gangs. Don't worry, mate, it's not your fault. You're not the married woman who made Tinder.
So first up we have an entitled Karen on a train who gets some pretty serious karma after refusing to wear a face mask on a train. She insists that she doesn't have to wear a mask, but the police officer just doesn't agree. Check this out.
Okay, well then I guess you're gonna have to fine me because I have a medical exemption. And you're discriminating against me? I'm not causing any harm. I walked on and you chased up to me and told me that I have to wear a mask when I don't have to wear one. I cannot wear a mask. Okay? I cannot wear a mask. And I'm just heading home to Richmond where my car is.
Unfortunately, I have to ask you to leave. If not,
well, I'm not leaving. I'm sorry. I am not leaving. I have no other way of getting home. My car is in Richmond. I'm not causing any trouble. I'm just sitting here. I'm not leaving. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving. I have a medical exemption. I have my card. I cannot wear a mask.
I do not want to argue with you. Because right now you're supposed to wear a mask.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm medically exempt, so what do you want me to do? I'm not getting off the train. No, I'm not getting off the train, I'm sorry.
So after claiming that an invalid medical exemption is a valid reason to be able to refuse to wear a face mask, which it just isn't, this police kindly asks her to leave the train. Watch what happens next.
Wow, this is ridiculous. I'm not covering my mouth. I need healthy air exchange in my mouth. I have a medical exemption, so you can't force me to wear a mask.
What's happening is that basically you're not following the rules, okay?
No, actually, you're not following the rules because I know my Charter of Rights and I know that I am legally allowed to do and go where I please without having a mask when I am medically exempt, okay?
Right now, you're in a public situation using public transport.
Listen, I'm just trying to get home to Richmond, okay? That's it.
Right now,
I'm not getting off the train.
Okay. If that's the case, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to arrest you for breaching the peace.
You're going to have to arrest me because I don't have a mask? Are you kidding me? I am medically exempt. I showed you my medical exemption card. This is harassment.
Okay.
No, you need to step back.
Alright, so if that's the case, I'm going to be placing an arrest for breaching the peace.
No, you're not placing me under arrest.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I'm not doing anything wrong. You're the one who's coming up to me, harassing me. Okay? This is not okay. Why don't you take your time to people that are actually committing crimes?
Well, right now, public health here, alright? So the exemption card is no longer valid. Okay? Once again, I'll ask you, right now you're breaching the peace right now. Not wearing a mask.
See this, guys? This is my medical exemption exemption card, and this officer here is harassing me on the bus, even though I have a legal medical exemption, and I have one from my doctor at my home as well.
Okay, so I'm going to be placing you under arrest.
No, you're not placing me under arrest.
Placing you under arrest.
No, you're not.
So she does end up getting arrested and taken off the train, thankfully, as she's ignoring a mask mandate, which is essentially breaking the law. So thankfully she was taken out. Next up, we have an entitled Christian Karen who goes by the name Cara Bell, who is a Lake Travis ISD school board candidate, who believes that she's above and beyond the law and follows her own set of rules and that she's too good for anyone else. That is until she's put in her place and arrested outside a goods store called Nordstrom Rack. Just check this out.
I have to identify myself.
Yes, you do.
Actually, I don't. It's called common law. You should read up on it. I do not. Okay? So we both know that I don't. I am a woman of God. This is my right as much as it is yours. This is my land as much as it is yours. I did not sign up for this. I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me that are false and not true. I will not have it. Do you understand that? I will not have it. I'm sick of being bullied. I'm sick of being lied to, and it's not going to happen anymore. Do you understand? The CDC just...
Apparently, police were called to the store when this entitled Karen was asked to put on a mask but refused and barged her way into the store and locked herself in a changing room. Eventually, police arrive and escort her out of the store where they ask her for ID and she refuses, and that's when things escalate. After the entire situation was resolved, she was given an assault citation, which is a Class C misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of up to $500. Actually, one of the most racist Karens on the internet. We have 24-year-old Shauna Walker, who was on a night out with 3 of her friends when she landed herself in quite a disgusting situation. She was at the Figure of 8 pub in the city center on a Saturday night that would end up being one of the worst mistakes of her life, and it was all caught on camera. Take a look at this.
I'm not treating you. Can you just Can you go over there and
So after this entire altercation was caught on camera, she stormed off, and I bet she thought that that was the end of it, and boy was she wrong. The footage went viral on the internet and resulted in police putting out an issue for her to come into the station, where she was later arrested and then prosecuted in court. The court heard that the bouncer, Tristan Price, was working on the door of the pub when he was alerted to 4 women being rowdy. Price then went to the group, which included Mrs. Walker, and then asked them to leave, but they claimed they had lost a mobile phone, so he helped them look for it. That is when Walker had taken a drink from her glass and spat it at his back. She was then asked to leave immediately, and Walker pushed and shoved tables as she exited the venue, causing some serious damage. And as she got to the door, she smashed the glass and the hinges, causing further damage. Then Walker was recorded shouting effing N-word and black expletive, and then slammed a door into him as he was walking away. She then proceeded to spit at him, landing on his hands and feet, and stormed off. So in court, Walker pleaded guilty to racially aggravated common assault and criminal damage, and she was jailed for 14 weeks, as well as being ordered to pay $500 in compensation to Mr. Price. She was additionally banned from the venue for 2 years and told that she cannot come back unless she's told otherwise. So thankfully, karma caught up to her. This Karen apparently thinks she owns the rights to a public road and parking space. I never knew so many Karens cared that much about a parking spot.
Hold on, I know. I know you're in there. You parked in front of my house. You parked in front of my house for the last time. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops right now. I know you're in there. I'm calling the cops.
So this Karen found herself hungry and decided to visit this Burger King, and after placing her order and being what we can only imagine as an absolute nightmare to the employees inside, the store suddenly starts catching on fire and smokes out the place. So the building gets ordered to evacuate, and this Karen isn't happy about that and wants a refund. Just check this out.
Hey, girl, you can get your money back. You better move your damn car. Move. You gonna park over there? Move.
Are there people inside at all?
Move. It's on fire. I don't give a. I just moved. Now give me my money is what I'm asking for. Y'all was just laughing in there. Now you want to come out here and act serious? Y'all
brother. Look. It's the hood on the roof, but it's coming down. You can't get near it.
So next up we have 23-year-old Adelaide Shrowang, who was escorted off of a Delta flight at Southwest Florida International Airport when a captain ordered that she be removed from the flight on July 7th. According to the airline crew, she was disruptive, refusing to wear a mask, arguing with flight attendants, and even spitting at other passengers in the middle of a pandemic. Just take a look at this.
Hello.
We're gonna take you off the aircraft.
Yep, you're gonna have to get off the aircraft,
yeah,
okay?
and you're out there,
yep.
and I compliment you in that way.
But she's a representative of the aircraft. They don't want you flying on their plane today, okay? So you're gonna have to get off the aircraft.
After they made us wait and wait and wait.
Yep, that's the way it is. But right now, I'm gonna
and
need you.
that's fine, and I will respect that.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to grab your bag and just
step
off the aircraft.
And I did not do anything, actually. Disrespect.
We'll talk about it outside.
Disruptive. Besides, speak my mind.
Okay.
And you know what? I live in America, and that's what fucking America's about.
Calm down.
No, you know
Listen
that.
to me. Grab your bag.
You know that. You know that.
Give me another unit on the plane, please.
If you are ever going to put your hands on me.
Grab your bag.
No, I will grab my bag. But you don't want to sit here and say what I'm saying.
Listen, no one's going to put their hands on you unless you have to.
You
grab
won't.
your bag and just step off
you
the
won't.
Okay, but I need you to get up.
No.
Okay?
You need me to get up? You may need me to get up, but you know what I feel my need to do as a person? Just like
you need to calm down.
No, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do, and if you're gonna do whatever you feel you need to do to me, right? So I'm gonna say what I have meant to say.
So after a little disagreement with the cops, she started having a hissy fit and starts another disruption. Just watch this.
No, to everybody.
Stand up, man.
Everybody is doing this.
You're gonna get arrested if you do not stop.
I'm already gonna get arrested.
You're gonna get arrested if you don't stand up and get off the aircraft.
Probably already gonna get arrested.
Do you want to get arrested?
I really,
then
honestly,
stand up and get off the aircraft. That's all you have to do.
It's not about that, man.
Okay.
You can
I'm gonna ask you one more time, and then I'm gonna have to put my hands on you. Okay?
For what reason?
Because you're not listening.
Let me ask you that. You're gonna put no. And that's fine. That's fine. Why do you have a right to put your hands on me, though?
Okay, let's go, Rekt. Come on.
No, why do you have a right to put your hands on me?
Ma'am.
What am I doing that makes you feel like you have a right to put your hands on me? Seriously though, can you tell me that? Can you just help me to understand as a human that is alive? Why do you seriously though?
Yep. Get 'em off.
Seriously. Why? Can you just tell me that? Like, I'm actually asking you as a person.
At this point, here's what's happening. They're going to deplane the aircraft. I'm going to take you off the plane.
That was already happening.
And you're going to jail, just so you know.
That was already happening.
So after this entire situation, Shrowang was charged with resisting an officer, trespassing, and interference with an aircraft operation. She was allegedly continuing to be disruptive as she was transferred to jail and during the booking process. It really wouldn't surprise me if she was on some sort of drugs based on her behavior.
Why would you ever in a million years answer the door for a Karen acting like this? This Karen is the actual reason why people don't even want to interact with their neighbors.
Open your door.
What do you want?
I want to talk to the grown-up who lives here.
Why? What happened?
Answer the door.
What happened?
Answer the door.
No, I don't even know who
I'm
you are.
your neighbor.
Is something
Yes.
wrong? Oh, can you tell me what it is?
Open
You
the
seem
door.
pretty angry. I really don't want to open the door, unless you calm down.
Open the door. I'm sorry.
Can you just tell me if something went wrong? or
Yes.
something happened? I'm not aware.
There is something wrong.
Made you angry.
So next up we have the so-called infamous staircase Karen, also known as Lena Hernandez, who went viral after two clips you guys are probably familiar with blew up around the world. The first clip where she racially abused an Asian teenager on a public staircase for exercising in public.
Oh, get the out of this world! Get the out of this state! Go back to whatever Asian country you belong in. Okay, race. This is not your place. This is not your home. We do not want you here. You put that on Facebook. I hope you do, because every person will beat the out of you from here on out. Don't you ever say, "Oh Jesus," to me when I want to use the stairs, you little.
There's other stairs.
You are a sick, ignorant teenager.
And the second clip where she racially discriminated against an Asian man mimicking him and taunting him in a parking lot.
Well, great, you are. I think you're going. Respect. Respect people.
Respect.
Lady.
I can't understand your language.
Respect, lady.
Respect. Then you move your car. You are
There you
way
go.
too close. Get away from me.
There you go. You don't even know how to park the car. You don't even know. There you go.
Do you know who my family is? Do you know who your family is? Go home to your family.
But neither of these are as bad as when she physically attacked an innocent woman who was standing up for a custodial worker who was being verbally abused by Hernandez, and this incident landed her in court. It reportedly happened in a shopping mall bathroom. You can see the footage from the victim right now.
But Hernandez's day in court stemming from a third incident in October 2019 at the Del Amo Fashion Center, where Caselyn Salmano says Hernandez beat her violently after Salmano stood up for a custodial worker Hernandez was verbally abusing.
Shoved me to the ground, and when I attempted to stand my ground, that's when she grabbed my hair, pushed my head towards the ground, and punched me multiple times in the head.
Nearly a year later, in her impact statement, Salmano urged the judge to reject the plea deal, saying the psychological trauma she still endures warrants greater punishment.
For many months, I could not go to the places we enjoyed because I feared having to see her again in our community.
Hernandez pleading no contest in exchange for 47 days in county jail and 3 years probation with anger management classes. The judge ordering Hernandez to not go within 100 yards of her victim or the mall where she assaulted Salmano.
So after 3 racist attacks on innocent people that were completely unprovoked, she finally landed herself in court after she was arrested for misdemeanor battery, following a warrant issued for her arrest. Lena Hernandez, 54, of Long Beach, Florida, agreed to plead no contest to misdemeanor battery in exchange for a sentence of 47 days in jail plus 3 years probation with anger management classes. She was also ordered to stay at least 100 yards away from the victim and the mall where the attack happened.